Hello. Now, there's just a couple things that I want to say here about this Billy Joe Saunders situation, and a couple things that I am genuinely confused about. And I really just want to ask because I'm curious. I'm curious as to what certain people are thinking, what their mindset is. Now, before I get into that, let me just take a step back here and just talk about the situation that's unfolded over the past couple days. You have one of the middleweight champions, Billy Joe Saunders, who has had a decent career, never really had that marquee fight that he's been yearning for, that fight that would kind of catapult him into a certain star status that I'm sure he was hoping for. He's fought David Lemieux, which is probably his best victory. David Lemieux, someone who just fought on the undercard of Triple G and Canelo. Fought Willie Monroe, Andy Lee, Chris Eubank Jr. So he has some decent wins on his resume. And what's unfortunate is that he was always kind of in line to possibly face a Gennady Golovkin, a Saul Alvarez, but was always like the plan B option, right? And the hope was that at some point down the line he would have faced the winner of that fight, and I think that definitely could have happened. He could have been a potential opponent for Saul Alvarez next year, but he threw away that opportunity to become great by testing positive for a banned substance from VADA, and his fight now with Demetrius Andrade will probably be canceled, which it should be. The commission and the sanctioning body are having a hearing, I believe, next week, and by all accounts, that fight is essentially canceled, and the title will probably become vacant. And my hope is that Demetrius Andrade, a guy who at one point was kind of seen to be one of the top young rising American fighters, had a few spots on HBO. A lot of people were pretty high on this guy, and he kind of disappeared from the top boxing scene and just recently signed with Eddie Hearn. And I'm sure Eddie Hearn promised him a shot at a world title, and he got it. But due to Billy Joe Saunders' negligence, it doesn't seem like this fight is going to happen, and he's not going to get his shot this soon. My hopes is that he'll be next in line for the vacant title. But anyway, enough about the history of these two guys. One of the main questions I've been asking myself over the past couple of days here is, well, let me just say, there's a certain minority here on YouTube that are claiming, that are outcrying that Billy Joe Saunders is being given a pass, that almost as if the public is turning a blind eye to what we've witnessed, that we're sweeping it under the rug and we're completely, claiming that Billy Joe Saunders is innocent and just kind of ignoring the facts that have been presented to us, that we're just letting it slide. And on the contrary, I've seen the exact opposite. Just like when Canelo tested positive, the same people, the same backlash, and deservedly so, is getting thrown right back into Billy Joe Saunders' face. Right? There's a reason why he's acquired the nickname of Shithouse over the past couple of days, is because what he's done. A guy who has advocated for a clean sport and does this is clearly a hypocrite and deserves all the shit he's getting, right? And that's all I've seen. All I've seen are people fucking hammering this guy away, shitting on him, roasting him, making a joke of him. And good job, keep it up, because he deserves it. This guy's a cheater. He doesn't deserve to be praised. But certain people are saying that he's getting a pass, and I'm genuinely curious as to where they are seeing this, because I've seen the exact opposite, and I'm not sure what these guys are seeing here. It honestly confuses me. Perhaps someone could shed some light on this, enlighten me, because I don't know what to make of this argument that I'm getting here. So that's that. Hopefully Andrade gets his shot at the vacant title. He should, and Billy Joe Saunders is a disgrace, a complete shithouse.